Welcome to a special edition of ABC24 on Digital this Saturday. I'm Richard Ransom along with meteorologist Kit Thomas. We are starting with weather because some persistent rain hovering over the Mid-South today. How's it looking for the rest of the weekend, Kit?
Well, it looks like we're going to have another couple rounds of rain. It's not going to clear out until Monday. So if you had outside plans, it's just going to be rain.
It's a weekend wash, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've already had a pretty decent amount of rain just this week, and today so far we've seen a couple tenths of an inch of rainfall. You see here on the almanac 0.22 so far, and we're actually pretty close to normal temperatures. The high of 67, only 2 degrees above normal, but the low was 14 degrees above normal. So very warm in the mornings, pretty close to average in the afternoon. That's going to be the trend over the next several days here. Right now we're sitting at 66 degrees in Memphis, 67 down towards South Haven, 66 in West Memphis as well, 66. Pretty popular number on the map. But all of this rain is coming from a very large system that's around the area. We've got this low pressure. You can see that counterclockwise circulation there around the central part of Nebraska. And then all that moisture coming back into the mountains. This is the last bit of snow of an incredible record-setting snowfall. 19 inches at the Denver airport, up to 50 inches in parts of the mountains out there. But taking a look a little bit closer in here on radar, we see we've got some showers around the area here that are starting to move through the Corinth area. We'll likely see some heavier rainfall here within the next hour just to your south there outside of Boonville and New Albany. We've got some more moderate rainfall in that direction. And some of our more southern viewing area around the Oxford area, south of Batesville here in Panola County. We've got some moderate showers coming through. We're going to continue to see this sort of redevelop in the next several hours though. Around 9 o'clock we could see some heavier rainfall coming back towards Shelby County and along the Mississippi River there down towards Tunica, moving up towards Dyersburg as well. And then as we get into Sunday morning, we start to see more pockets of rainfall coming through. This is a very slow moving system, so we'll see more showers popping up into the afternoon once again, right along that same front. We'll see around 1 o'clock, maybe some isolated thunderstorms. Just some of the heat from the day could maybe lead to a little bit more convection. And those storms will slide back towards the east as we head through Sunday evening. Rain chances over the next 12 hours, best chance there around 9 to 10 p.m. when those showers and thunderstorms redevelop, and then we'll start to taper things off as we head through the evening overnight. 7 o'clock, we'll look at temperatures in the mid-60s. We're going to stay there pretty steadily. We might even see the temperatures raise up just a little bit. We're going to hover in the 60s over the next several hours. The next few days, though, Sunday, we're looking at temperatures in the 70s. We do cool things back to the 60s there Monday and Tuesday. We're going to remain in the 60s for the rest of this week. I'll have a look at that 7-day forecast coming up a little bit later on.
Well, in the news tonight, we start with new information in the ongoing case to oust Shelby County Clerk Wanda Halbert. Soon, we should know once and for all if the case will move forward or be thrown out. Halbert's lawyers want the case thrown out, of course. They say it's wrong for a private attorney to be hired as the special counsel or prosecutor in the case, alleging she's mismanaged her office and unfit to serve. But that private attorney filed his final brief with the judge in the case, saying there's a long history of county attorneys hiring private counsel due to a conflict of interest. So far, it's not clear if the judge will make a ruling based on the briefs filed by both sides or hold a full hearing. Tonight, 2 Shelby County Corrections deputies are facing charges of smuggling drugs into a Shelby County jail. Lily Pittman and Joshua Williams are accused of trafficking drugs into the facility, although it's unclear which of the county's 2 jails were where this went on. Charges include bribery of a public servant, possession of contraband in a correctional facility, and possession of marijuana with the intent to sell or distribute. The sheriff's office is planning a news conference Tuesday to discuss details in the case. Investigators with the state of Mississippi are looking into serious allegations that the city of Holly Springs has made an absolute mess of the local utility that it's running. The probe follows years of complaints from utility customers, and our Kevin McNamara reports city leaders aren't helping their case because they are refusing to give investigators access to the utility or its workers.
The city subsidizing the utility district, which tells us there's no money. There's not any money to help reinvest in that system.
Public Service Commission Chairman Chris Brown says preliminary investigations found numerous issues with Holly Springs Utility Department, including scarce employees, overgrown vegetation on equipment, and no operational redundancies.
It ran without a manager. Nobody was running the utility district for over a year. So the mayor and the mayor of the city did not really pursue to hire a manager.
Confusing, enormous bills with little response from the utility have become commonplace for Holly Springs residents for months. A public hearing on the issue has been set for the morning of January 7th in Jackson, Mississippi.
Because we want as much information as we can to get as much color of what's going on and the suffering that this is causing the people, as well as economic development opportunities.
That was Kevin McNamara reporting. The commission is hopeful this marks the start of real change at the utility, which has not responded to our request for comment today. Winter means colder and shorter days, of course, but because of that, it can also mean heightened stress and anxiety for some. Tonight, we seek solutions on how to combat bouts of seasonal depression, also known as seasonal affective disorder. People who experience it typically have episodes of sadness that begin in the fall and don't ease until the spring or summer. As far as treatments, experts suggest taking advantage of those sunlight hours and getting outside as much as possible. You can even take a walk during your lunch break to ensure that you get enough vitamin D.
For people who may just experience mild changes in the fall and the winter, but not at the level of a full-blown major depression, there are several things that you can do that might be helpful, including trying as much as possible to stay into your routines. Try to get outside as much as possible. There's plenty of light to be had in the wintertime. You just have to dress appropriately.
Doctors also say a proper diet and sleep schedule can also help boost your mood during the colder months. Therapy and medication are recommended in more severe cases. Here at ABC24, we're dedicated to helping people in need through our Bundles of Care campaign. We need your help this holiday season to stuff a van with essentials. Join us next Wednesday, November 13th, at the Catholic Charities of West Tennessee. They're located at 1325 Jefferson in Midtown. And this is going on from 7 in the morning until 7 at night. You can bring in donations for women, children, and men dealing with homelessness, as well as the elderly in our community. We need new items like blankets, socks, gloves, and toiletries. ABC24's team will be there accepting donations. In the news right now, tackling food insecurity. In Memphis, it's an issue every day where an estimated 1 in 4 families are dealing with it. But this morning, volunteers from across the city came together to help out those families in need. Here's ABC24's Stephen Reels.
Despite a downpour, nothing could stop these cars from lining up in Binghamton, or these volunteers from helping them. On Saturday, members from First Baptist Church, MLGW, and the Mid-South Food Bank took time to give away food and light kits to an estimated 1,000 families. And for Barry Daniel Davis,
always a blessing from God to receive something.
It was a full circle moment.
Volunteer and help people out myself. This time I'm getting help.
For many of these families, the surrounding Binghamton area has been a food desert since Save-A-Lot closed in 2020. And this fueled First Baptist Church Broad to step up to help their neighbors.
We just wanted to be participants and hosts with such a great outreach effort.
Helping the community is a very vital thing that this church thrives off of.
Within the four walls, church is about outreach and reaching out to others who are in need and serving the less fortunate.
But for Davis, Saturday signifies one thing.
It's the people in Memphis.
And the charitable community that takes the time to help.
No matter what race, color, religion, background, ethnic background, or whatever, it's what it's about, helping each other.
In Memphis, I'm Stephen Reels.
First Baptist Broad says there will be more giveaways like today, including on Thanksgiving, when they plan to help feed 250 families. Yesterday, Operation Warm joined forces with FedEx to host a free coat giveaway. Almost 300 brand new winter coats were given to students at Whitney Elementary. This is the second delivery of coats this week in the Bluff City. Officials at the event wanted to achieve the goal of taking stress away from parents as financial burdens grow larger as we get closer to the holidays.
So we're just so excited here to deliver the gift of warmth, confidence, and empower the kids to be inspired to come to school and have a great day and just really, we come here to learn, and that's the goal, is to take away the financial burden from parents and really, show that other people in the community want to love and support their kids.
FedEx and Operation Warm will be distributing thousands of coats at 40 different locations throughout the U.S. and Canada this winter season. Well, it may be early in the NBA season, so why not brag about the Grizzlies being in first place in the Southwest Division, despite Ja Morant missing a couple of games. The Grizz capped their two-game homestand with a decisive 128-104 victory over the Washington Wizards last night. Jaren Jackson Jr. leading the way with 39 points. But what might have been more impressive is that Scottie Pippen Jr. got his first triple-double. His 11-point, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds etches him in history with his father, Scottie Pippen, as the first father-son duo in NBA history to record triple-doubles. Well, this Monday is Veterans Day, and while businesses will be open, several offices and services will be closed in observance of the holiday. They include all City of Memphis government offices, Memphis Public Libraries, MLGW, and post offices. And remember, if your regular trash pickup day is Monday, your garbage will be collected on Tuesday instead. All other days will not be affected. If Team Waste provides your service, though, trash will be collected on Monday as usual. For a full list of businesses that will be closed this Monday, visit the ABC24 app. You can also find our latest stories, video, and interviews available now on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Several federal and state agencies are investigating racist mass texts that were sent across the country after Tuesday's presidential election. The anonymously sent messages invoking slavery were reported in several states, including here in Tennessee. The FBI and Justice Department are looking into the messages. The FCC is also investigating, as are other law enforcement agencies. They say it is likely the sender used a VPN in order to hide their true identity. Yesterday, hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs filed a request for bail, citing changed circumstances and new evidence. Combs' lawyers filed the request in Manhattan federal court, where his previous requests for bail have been rejected. He has pleaded not guilty to charges of coercion and abuse toward men and women with help from a network of associates and employees. Combs has also faced allegations of silencing his victims through blackmail and violence, including kidnapping, arson, and physical beatings. Right now, his trial is set for next May. Bringing things back home before we leave, Memphis's very own Glorilla earned 2 Grammy Award nominations this week. The Frasier-born rap superstar earned nominations in the categories of Best Rap Song and Best Rap Performance for her hit song Yay Glow. This now marks the second year Glorilla has been nominated for the Best Rap Performance Award. Her first nomination came in 2023 for her song FNF. Well, that's all we have time for today on our ABC24 digital newscast. Be sure to catch ABC24 News later tonight after the LSU-Alabama game. Good night.
Continue with us and watch free now on the 24 Plus app everywhere you stream.